welcome back to another video of RC Bot Barn. In today's video, we are going to be going over how my antweight combat robot, Bugzapper, did at Rabid's Immersicon Invasion 2026 event. Now I know some of you are probably thinking, return of Bugzapper? What do you mean return? It's never fought before. Actually it has. It debuted at Rabid's 2025 Mayday Mayhem event. It was my first ever combat robot and actually fought before I created this channel. Before it looked like this, it looked like this. So yes, before Bugzapper was a mid-cutter, it was actually an overcutter. And for my first combat robot, it wasn't bad. It had a big weapon. But I did make some poor design decisions, such as the fact that it had exposed wheels, a plastic front attachment, and perhaps the biggest issue was that it couldn't self-right at all. However, it did have a couple decent fights. It did go 0-2, but it dished out a few good hits and put on a good performance. So I thought I would include a short montage of this version's best moments. Enjoy. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. I did have a lot of fun, and I actually still have the original Bugzapper chassis on my trophy shelf. I definitely think there is room for improvement though, which is why I've modified it to make it a mid-cutter to hopefully reduce some of those horrible gyroscopic forces, and also transition to brushless drive and a hub motor weapon, which brings us to our newest version of Bugzapper. I competed with this robot at Rabid's Immersicon Invasion 2026 event. It was a pretty big antweight tournament actually, with 13 robots, and all of them were very solid competitors. I thought I had a chance against most of them, and designed this robot specifically to counter the amount of large vertical spinners which were at this event. My first fight was against Impulse. You have got to be kidding me! Why would you do this? Okay, this is not great, but I'm not set up terribly to fight him, so maybe I'll be okay. I put it in the box and half the drive didn't work. I'm not gonna be okay. Oh well, I suppose we just send it now.
True. 3, 2, 1, fight.
Here's a harmony of spinners right here. What's that first hit gonna look like? Any second, someone's gonna go in. Who's it gonna do? Great team hit. A little hit there from Impulse on the backside of Bugzapper. Bugzapper reaching for the stars. Oh, getting hit on the top of the floor. Sends Bugzapper flying. Impulse now inverted. Bugzapper still moving. Oh, we got that completely off. And the weapon.
Stuck in, yeah.
Both bots are stuck together. Alright, we're pausing this fight to do an unstick. Alright, so we've got a Bugzapper very impaired. Kind of like one quarter time. And then they're stuck together again. And they get unstuck. Oh, we can go into the judges. I'm going to give you 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're going to be going to the judges with this one.
Okay, that was absolutely insane. It definitely could have gone better, but it also could have very much gone worse. He ended up winning the judge's decision, unsurprisingly, and the amount of damage I took was insane. My chassis was totaled, my wheels were totaled, he exploded my one working drive motor, and the other one was already toast. When I tried to resolder and power up my Catalyst dual brushless ESC, it just burst into flames at the pit station, which is not good. So, frantically, I swapped in some brushed drive motors and a Malinky Nano to hopefully get the thing back in the box for its next fight. My next fight was against Atomic Nuke, a tanky, low-profile wedge bot. It's not my greatest matchup, but I definitely thought it was a winnable fight if I could just keep hitting him repeatedly for the entire match. Unfortunately, I put my weapon in the box functional, and after the first hit, it completely died, resulting in the entire thing being a pushing match, which is kinda boring, especially because my robot is not designed to be a pushing robot. So I'm just going to speed up the footage of this fight. Okay, so that's a really disappointing way to be eliminated. I did end up losing since he just pushed me around the entire fight. So, not the greatest performance, 0-2 again, but this version definitely showed some promise. And, because I was eliminated early, I had time for a grudge match against a robot called Extinction LE, which is another undercutter. So, here's that fight.
3, 2, 1, fight.
Up the wall, yeah. Come on. Oh! Spin up and spin down. No longer hanging. Last 10 seconds. Hold on. There's less than 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's the match.
Okay, it finally worked like it was supposed to. Apparently it just didn't want to do it in the actual tournament. But that does happen sometimes. So, Bugzapper will be back. I definitely think this version showed some extreme promise, and I do think that with a few tweaks, it could be performing on a very high level. That's all for today's video. If you like this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.